Well, flu season right around the corner, and health officials are urging everybody more than ever to get a flu shot this year with the ongoing pandemic and with the similarities in symptoms between COVID and the flu. That concern potentially can overwhelm our hospitals. Nikki Schenfeld explains.
With students set to go back to in-class learning in October and with COVID still around, the CEO at the Queen's Health Systems says she is making it her top priority to let people know that getting a flu shot this year is more important than ever. Flu season is coming amid an ongoing pandemic.
In this pandemic, we have a tremendous amount of illness. To have the flu season start on top of that could be devastating to our community.
COVID and flu symptoms are similar, so getting a flu shot ahead of time can help rule out the possibility of having the flu if you start to feel ill.
When I'm working in the emergency department, for me to figure out is this COVID or this influenza, you just can't tell because both can present very differently between people.
According to the CDC, anywhere between 20 and 60,000 people die from the flu every year. But with the current guidance in place, experts are hopeful the numbers stay low. Children as young as 6 months can get a flu shot, and experts say it's important to do so before in-class learning resumes.
The flu shot is safe to get. I can say with confidence that millions of people are immunized every year. It is a very safe vaccine.
Let me show you something that we found inside of the Fluzone vaccine insert. Fluzone is one of the most popular. In fact, I understand it's the most popular flu vaccine in the country. I want to read the trials that exist right on their own insert for the safety of Fluzone. Get ready, folks. Grab your seatbelts. Hold on tight to your face mask. Here we go. Read this. In this study, adults 65, remember that's 65 years of age and older, were randomized to receive either Fluzone high dose or Fluzone regular, 2006 to 2007 formulation. A total of 23 deaths were reported during days 29 through 180 post-vaccination. Here we go, 16 or 0.6% among Fluzone high dose recipients and 7 among the low dose, which is 0.6% among Fluzone recipients. The majority of these participants had a medical history of cardiac, hepatic, neoplastic, renal, and or respiratory diseases. So they had other comorbidities. Exactly the group I keep talking about. And as if you thought that's the only study, right? Well, Dallas, just one study. But do you see that? 0.6% we accept as a death rate for our own flu shot. 0.6%. They did another study just to make sure we didn't get it wrong. Study 2 was a multi-center, double-blind, post-licensure efficacy trial conducted in the U.S. and Canada over 2 influenza seasons. In this study, adults 65 years of age and older were randomized to receive either Fluzone high dose or Fluzone regular. The majority of these participants had one or more chronic comorbid illnesses. A total of 167 deaths were reported with 6 to 8 months post-vaccination. 83 or 0.5% amongst the high dose recipients and 84 or 0.5% among Fluzone recipients, and a total of 6 deaths reported within 30 days post-vaccination, which was 6 of them died at 0.04% among Fluzone high dose recipients and 0.0. That's down the road, but look at that, 0.5, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7. Wait a minute. I thought we were supposed to be locked down if we have death rates at 0.26. And the very product that you are pushing on America to save us is more deadly. That's right. Fluzone is more deadly than coronavirus, at least by those stats. 0.026%. How is this product on the market? When did we start accepting 0.5% death rate in flu shots? You see, folks, they got a major problem here. They have a very, very big problem going on. So now what are we doing? What do we think? How many people got flu shots very quickly? Let's just look at the stats in America for flu vaccination. You might be in this list, which is going to have to make you wonder, did I put myself at more risk by getting a flu shot than I would have had I just not gotten anything at all? Look at this. For people that are over the age of 60, right around 65, 68.1% of them have gotten the flu shot. Over the age of 40, 47.3% have gotten the flu shot. And over the age of, it looks like about 30, 34.9% have gotten the flu shot, which really is going to have to make you ask even deeper questions. Do I have to connect the dots for you? Do I have to point out that if this rate is shockingly just like what we're hearing, 0.5, 0.6, in fact, we're half that really if we think about bringing in the asymptomatic carriers, what are we looking at? Is it possible that what we thought was a complication from COVID-19 maybe are these people dying from flu shots? Well, we can certainly say without any problem whatsoever is that there is a product on the market that is being recommended to every one of you that has a higher death rate than the CDC has just admitted exists for COVID-19 in the United States of America. So go ahead, stay locked down. Go ahead, wear your gloves and your mask. But I have got to understand why that makes any sense to you. And we're getting into a crazier and crazier world. Here's the problem, right? If Ebola, if this had been Ebola, then we would have like, what, a 9% death rate. That would have made sense, okay? The government says we're locked down until we eradicate this thing. But they've dropped the bar so low that we are constantly going to be locked down. You see, at 0.2%, every flu that's already hitting 1.2, 0.2 is on its way. It's on its way to 0.26%. When you're that low, if that's what's terrifying for the world, we're going to have to lock down with every infection there is.